Good afternoon. This is All India Radio, and I'm Punita Bakshi with the Midday News. The headlines. Delhi cops protest outside police headquarters against clashes with lawyers. High Court orders judicial inquiry. Police Commissioner submits report to Home Ministry. CBI raids more than 150 places across the country in connection with bank fraud cases. Air quality in Delhi NCR region improves slightly. Pollution levels expected to drop further today due to an increase in wind speed. India International Science Festival begins in Kolkata this evening. And in sports, Satwiksairaj, Rankireddy and Ashwini Ponnappa sail into the next round of mixed doubles of China Open badminton. Scores of Delhi police personnel today held unprecedented protests in the national capital against their senior officers, urging Commissioner Amulya Patnaik to take action against lawyers who attacked them in Tis Hazari Court on Saturday. Holding handwritten placards, the police personnel held the protest near Old Police Headquarters at ITO. Yesterday, a policeman was attacked by a lawyer in Saket Court complex. Delhi Police Commissioner Amulya Patnaik urged protesting police personnel to return to work and said they should behave like a disciplined force. Addressing the protesters outside the police headquarters, Mr. Patnaik said the government and the people expect the police to uphold the law.
ऑनरेबल हाई कोर्ट की आदेश से एक जुडिशियल इंक्वायरी बैठी है। हमको पूरा विश्वास और यकीन रखना चाहिए कि इंक्वायरी में पूरी फेयरनेस के साथ इंक्वायरी होगी और हमको उसके लिए भी प्रतीक्षा रखनी चाहिए। तो मैं आप लोगों से उम्मीद रखूंगा कि जो भी कुछ इंसिडेंट हुए हैं, कल भी एक आध इंसिडेंट हुए उस पर कानूनी कार्रवाई वगैरह की जाएगी।
The Delhi High Court has ordered a judicial inquiry under the aegis of retired Judge S.P. Garg. Meanwhile, Delhi Police has submitted report to Home Ministry on the police-lawyers issue. A report.
Delhiites witnessed a different kind of protest today. Hundreds of policemen in uniform took to streets in central Delhi to protest against high-handedness of lawyers. The viral video clip of a policeman on bike being beaten by a lawyer at Saket Court Complex prompted cops to hit the streets. They were demanding senior officers to stand united and fight against the assault. While the Delhi High Court directed Delhi Police Commissioner not to take any coercive against the lawyers, but it transferred 2 senior police officers and suspended another 2. The skirmishes followed the clash between the cops and lawyers at Tis Hazari Court Complex on Saturday. With Anupam Misra, Sobhagya, Air News, Delhi.
CBI is conducting searches at around 169 places across the country in connection with bank fraud cases. The searches are being conducted at different locations, including in Andhra Pradesh, Chandigarh, Delhi, Gujarat, Haryana, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Telangana and Uttarakhand. CBI has registered around 35 cases related to bank frauds involving more than 7,000 crore rupees. Earlier, in July this year, CBI raided more than 50 locations in 50 different cities across 12 states and union territories in a countrywide action relating to bank cases. P.S. Sridharan Pillai has assumed the office of Governor of Mizoram today. Mr. Pillai took oath of office in a swearing-in ceremony held at Raj Bhavan in Aizawl this afternoon. The Chief Justice of Guwahati High Court, Ajay Lamba, administered the oath of office to Mr. Pillai. The ceremony was attended by Chief Minister Zoramthanga, Council of Ministers, legislators and representatives of different political parties. The President of India appointed Mr. Pillai on the 25th of October as the new Governor of the state. Cutting across party lines, the government's decision to not join the Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership, RCEP, has been hailed. Prime Minister Narendra Modi made the announcement during his speech at the RCEP summit in Bangkok yesterday, saying the agreement did not satisfactorily address India's outstanding issues and concerns. Home Minister Amit Shah said in a tweet, India's decision reflects Prime Minister's strong leadership and unflinching resolve to protect the national interest in all circumstances. Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal also congratulated the Prime Minister for his bold and courageous decision. Congress spokesperson Randeep Surjewala said it is a victory for all those protecting national interests. Swadeshi Jagaran Manch National Co-Convener Dr. Ashwini Mahajan said staying away from RCEP is in favour of small businesses, farmers, dairy, data security and the manufacturing sector.
It's a victory of India and it's a victory of our dairy, agriculture and manufacturing, and it's a victory of our Prime Minister himself. Very strongly he has taken this position despite all those international pressures, but I think this will go a long way in protecting our domestic industry, in our dairy and agriculture and the overall economy.
In a tweet, Amul said, on behalf of 36 lakh cooperative milk producers of Gujarat, they thank Prime Minister Narendra Modi for his exemplary leadership and support to 10 crore milk producer families of India. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates, visit our News on AIR app and follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. You can also visit our website www.newsonair.com. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will inaugurate the 5th India International Science Festival, IISF, this evening. He will address the gathering at the festival being held in Kolkata through video conferencing. The theme for this year's festival is Risen India, Research, Innovation and Science Empowering the Nation. Union Minister for Science and Technology, Dr. Harshvardhan, will be present in Kolkata during the inaugural ceremony. Our Kolkata correspondent reports that the 4-day festival aims at building a strategy for inclusive advancement of science and technology.
The festival is being organized since 2015 to celebrate country's scientific and technological progress with scientists, students and innovators. This is an attempt to encourage young minds towards science and promote networking of stakeholders working for propagation of science. The theme of this year's festival is Research, Innovation and Science Empowering the Nation. Special role of women scientists and entrepreneurs in shaping the scientific growth of the country will be highlighted at the festival. A science village will also be inaugurated where more than 2,500 students from different parts of the nation will be housed. Arijit Chakraborty, AIR News, Kolkata.
The air quality in Delhi NCR region has slightly improved to a very poor category from severe yesterday. In the national capital, overall air quality index stood at 371 this morning. However, pollution levels are expected to drop today due to an increase in wind speed. According to the meteorological department, there is a possibility of strong winds in the next 24 hours. Meanwhile, in Uttar Pradesh, authorities have imposed a fine of 2,500 rupees each on 29 farmers of Muzaffarnagar for allegedly burning crop residue in their fields. Additional District Magistrate Arvind Singh said the district authorities had cautioned farmers against stubble burning, which is one of the causes of air pollution. News just in. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today reviewed the situation arising due to pollution in various parts of northern India. Mr. Modi also reviewed the situation arising due to cyclone conditions in parts of western India. Agriculture Minister Narendra Singh Tomar today released the 5th edition of Wastelands Atlas 2019. The atlas, published jointly by Department of Land Resources and National Remote Sensing Centre, provides robust geospatial information on wasteland. It is helpful in rolling back the wastelands for productive use through various land development programs and schemes. Indian Council of Agricultural Research Director General Trilochan Mahapatra has said adequate recharging of groundwater and responsible use of it are the keys to achieve sustainability in water conservation. He was delivering the inaugural address at the International Conference on Soil and Water Resources Management for Climate-Smart Agriculture and Global Food and Livelihood Security in New Delhi today.
recharging of underground water resources, and that's very, very crucial. As I said, in states like Punjab and Haryana, and one estimate says the water table is receding more than a meter per year. That's frightening, and we are cultivating rice there. So how do we conserve our water? Water is free, energy use is free, rice cultivation is allowed. So unless we have implementation of our methods, strategies and policies, we will not be able to address sustainable systems.
The objective of the 5-day-long conference is to deliberate upon the various issues and challenges of soil and water conservation. In Manipur, at least 6 persons, including 5 police commandos, were injured in a bomb blast in Thangal Bazar area in Imphal this morning. The blast occurred at around 9:20 a.m. A police officer said among those injured were Additional Superintendent of Police Operations of Imphal West District, 1 Sub-Inspector SI, 2 Assistant SIs and a rifleman. He said a civilian was also injured in the blast. The injured persons were rushed to a private hospital and the blast site has been cordoned off. Today's blast is the second in 4 days in Imphal. On Saturday, an IED blast at Telipati area in Imphal East District injured 3 BSF Jawans. India has secured release of 5 of its nationals abducted by Myanmar insurgent group Arakan Army in the Rakhine state. They were released in the early hours yesterday. 6 Indian nationals engaged in building the Kaladan Road project in Myanmar were abducted on their way to Kwakto by insurgent group in Rakhine state. A member of Myanmar Parliament, 2 local transporters and 2 speedboat operators were also abducted along with them. One of the abducted Indian nationals died in custody due to heart attack. The released Indians, along with the body of the deceased, will be leaving for Yangon today for onward journey to India. Union Environment Minister for Forest and Climate Change and Information and Broadcasting, Prakash Javadekar, arrived in Dhaka today on a 2-day visit. Mr. Javadekar will meet the Information Minister of Bangladesh, Hassan Mahmood, this afternoon. He will also visit Bangabandhu Memorial Museum. The minister will attend the 15th meeting of the Governing Council of South Asia Cooperative Environment Programme tomorrow. Nepal's President Bidya Devi Bhandari has appointed new governors in all 7 provinces of the country. The President Office said new governors have been appointed on the recommendation of the Cabinet. The governors are likely to be administered oath of office in secrecy today. President Bhandari had relieved governors of all 7 provinces on Sunday. Benchmark equity indices today snapped their winning rally of 7 sessions and lost around 0.5% in afternoon trade. Key benchmarks fell even as global cues were positive. Sensex at Bombay Stock Exchange declined 204 points or 0.51% to trade at 40,098. Nifty also slipped 67 points or 0.56% to 11,874. The rupee at Forex market, however, appreciated marginally by 6 paise to 70 rupees and 71 paise against the US dollar. In badminton, Satwiksairaj Rankireddy and Ashwini Ponnappa have entered the second round of mixed doubles of China Open in Fuzhou today. The duo beat Canada's Joshua Hurlbert Yu and Josephine Wu 21-19, 21-19. However, world champion PV Sindhu suffered a shock defeat in the opening round to the lower-ranked Fai Yu 4 of Chinese Taipei. World number 6 Sindhu, who made early exits in China, Korea and Denmark, lost 13-21, 21-18, 19-21 to world number 42 Fai. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Delhi cops protest outside police headquarters against clashes with lawyers. High Court orders judicial inquiry. Police Commissioner submits report to Home Ministry. CBI raids more than 150 places across the country in connection with bank fraud cases. Air quality in Delhi NCR region improves slightly. Pollution levels expected to drop further today due to an increase in wind speed. Prime Minister chairs high-level meeting to review the situation arising out of pollution in northern India and cyclone situation in parts of western India. And in sports, Satwiksairaj, Rankireddy and Ashwini Ponnappa sail into the next round of mixed doubles of China Open badminton. And with that, we end the Midday News.